Hi guys, how's it? It is Thursday night here in, well, I'm not in Denton right now. I'm at my job here at DFW, and I got the lineups, man, for this final Rugby Championship match between the mighty Springbok and the All Blacks of New Zealand. First off, I just want to thank everybody for your continued support to this channel. Doing what I'm doing, being the guy in the car making videos seems most of the time, but yeah, I really do appreciate everything, guys. The comments, all of it, man. It just, yeah, it really gives me, it warms my heart here in the States to see so much support from people all around the world that continue to enjoy my view of the sport of rugby union and my continued support of the Springboks. So before we get into this, a couple of key changes on the All Black side of the ball and a few on the Springbok side of the ball. I will bust into these lineups. I'll try to run them through them fairly quick because there's not a heap loads of changes in the front for both teams, it seems, but we'll kind of go through it. At 1, we got Joe Moody, same guys last week. Cody Taylor, Nepo Lalula, these are all the same guys as last week. Scott Barrett and Brodie Retallick as the locks. Akira Wani, Artie Savea captaining, and Luke Jacobson are your forwards. Brad Weber getting the start over TJ Perenara. I'm supposed to like that guy because I am a Chiefs fan, but I'm not really keen on the dude. He's good, but yeah, he just kind of lets me down, and there's been some incidences, that kind of thing. Bowden Barrett at 10. We didn't get to see his boot last week. It was Jordy's show last week. So, Rico Iwani moves from center to wing at 11. That is definitely a weakness a bit to me, in my opinion. David Havili, Anton Leonard-Brown, the Chief and one of my favorite players, moves in at center. Sevu Reece comes out at wing. That guy has got wheels on him. Oh my God, and he's got like satellites for ears. But anywho. And then, of course, Jordie Barrett at 15. Wow. Yeah, we all saw what that guy did last week. That guy can kick. Couple of changes on the bench. Asafo Amua comes on. It's like his third cap. I think he's going to be a relief for the front. George Bauer comes in. Ofa Tongafasi, Patrick Tupelotu, they stay the same. Ethan Blackadder comes in. I think he's a loose forward replacement or a center. I'm not totally 100% sure. TJ Perenara will back up Brad Weber on the bench. And Richie Mo'unga making his return on the bench and as a run-on. I don't know if he's gotten a haircut or if he's looking more and more like Dennis Edwards. Yes, folks, go up, go and look. Don't look any further from Dennis Edwards. The man, it was a great song. Tell me when you see that profile side photo of Dennis Edwards that's not Richie Mo'unga. Look now. He's a great singer. Unfortunately, he's passed away. But yeah, that's all I see. And then Damian McKenzie as the utility, which I guess with Mo'unga being the 10 backup, he will be Jordie Barrett's backup because that's usually how it works. So we'll look at the Springbok lineup. Couple of changes. Actually, only one from our starting 15. It looks like Manumbi goes from 1 to 2. And I'm not even, yeah, OX, look, I've heard it, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry guys, I apologize. Rest of the starting lineup's pretty much the same. Trev Nakane, Eben Etzebeth, Lud de Hager, Seal Kolisi, Hwaga Smith, Dwayne Vermeulen, Faf de Klerk, Andre Pollard, Mapimpi, Damien Allende, Olukeo Am, Nkosi at also our other wing, and Willie Leroux. And then we don't really have much changes. Malcolm Marks and Kitsoff come off the bench. Vincent Koch and Franco Mustert also come off the bench. Jasper Wiese, who I have beef with at this current moment, he's going to be coming on. Herschel and Elton Yonkis, who we didn't really get to see a whole lot of. And Franz Steen, the veteran there with 70 caps. Yeah, it's another. Yeah, we didn't get to see Mornay Steen at all in this tournament. So I'm predicting another close game. Obviously, people are like, oh, do we have a chance? The All Blacks never give up. They, and they put their foot on your throat and they don't let go. I don't think they're going to take this game lightly. I think they want to win. Now it comes down to us as Springboks, man. Like, where do we go from here? We took a year off because of COVID, and we had that one next door name. And where do we go from here? Do I think this is Jock Nienaber? Is this up to him? Is this a pipeline problem? Is this what it is? I watched the breakdown. Obviously, we can get it here in the U.S. on YouTube. It's NZ's rugby show with Sir John Kerwin, Mills Molina. God, I can't even think of his name. The host of it, the cricket/rugby guy from Southland. God, I feel like an idiot not really being able to remember his name. And this was like the big thing that got brought up. Is Springbok rugby bad for the game of rugby? And, we watched us beat England and win the Rugby World Cup, and it was not so totally playing this style of game. Now, I think we've come at a crossroads. We went into this tournament with that one next to our name, and I don't know if it was maybe we just relied on that and thought, oh, well, we've got that. That's the hard part. No. Ask the All Blacks. The easy part is getting that one. The hard part is keeping it. A lot of people, when you get that number one next to your national team, they quit tuning in to watch you win, and they start tuning in to watch you lose. And it's unfortunate, but that's just the nature of the sport of rugby. It's kind of even the same way here in the U.S. A lot of people will watch LeBron to watch him lose, or they'll watch Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to watch him lose. Fortunately, he doesn't do that very often because he's still winning down there in Tampa Bay at 46 years old. That also shows you the nature of American football versus rugby. Like, you're done at 35, 36 rugby. He's 47 and still playing in the NFL and probably can't play another 2 or 3 years. But am I worried about the future? A tiny bit. But I'm not in panic mode by any means. We've got an opportunity, and an awesome opportunity here, to close out this tournament with our chins up. To say, hey, look, we ran into a hot team. Australia is a hot team right now at the moment. We ran into 2 hot teams, and we saw the result of it. I think that we really need to take a step back when this tournament is over, and everybody kind of go back home, go back to their teams, get some little time with the family. And we need to take a look in the mirror and realize what this means to not just the people in South Africa, but to your fans all around the world. We've been through thick and thin with you guys, and we're still going to be there. We're still going to be there. Sia Kolisi, know that no matter what, man, this guy living in North Texas, this Caucasian guy living in America, I still got your back, bro. I still got your back. I'm still going to keep the stickers on my car. I'm still going to rock the jersey. I'm still going to rock the hat. I'm still going to have everything. My wallpaper on my cell phone is going to remain the logo, man. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm just, you know what? I kind of thought we'd have a little bit more of a fight in it. And we didn't. After those first 2 games against Argentina, we didn't have a whole lot of fight. Now, granted, we've had 2 games where we lost by less than 3 points or less than 5 points. Those are close games. We should have won against the All Blacks. We had them where we wanted them. Now, going back and rewatching the game and going through a few other YouTube channels that offer a lot more analytics and stuff that maybe I don't notice at the time, but I'll go back and I'll watch and I'll be like, oh crap, you noticed that. When you've got a 6-3 advantage on one side of the field and you don't kick towards that, you kick to the side that you don't have an advantage of. Faf de Klerk and Andre Pollard, you both did it. You both messed up. And as part of our game plan, we kick. And that's fine, and I get that. But, like, look, these teams didn't take a year off. They grew. They changed. They went through transformations. You know, the last time we were facing the All Blacks, you had Beauden Barrett at 15 because Ben Smith was kind of at the twilight of his career. Damian McKenzie got hurt. And you had Richie Mo'unga at 10, and we saw the end result of their tournament. They ended up coming in third place after beating Wales in the consolidation match. But we didn't really change a crap ton, you know, like personnel. Like, yeah, we lost Beast. He retired. But we really didn't change a whole lot. And then losing somebody like Cheslin Colby for a predominant, you know, for 75% of the tournament didn't help us. You know, obviously he's a very explosive guy, and when teams line up against us and see him, they know, okay, we've got to keep our eyes on that kid because he can run and he can move and he can jump and he can do all. You know, he's one of those world class. You see him and you know, okay, I've got to make sure and watch him and he doesn't get an open space, because if you do, you're done. But I'm not giving up. I'm not turning my back. I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to support. I'm still going to do these videos where I preach my love of not just Springbok rugby, but Southern Hemisphere rugby at large. I do appreciate it. I think that, like, if it wasn't for those Southern Hemisphere nations, rugby would not be what it is as an international sport. I mean, crap, look at the World Cups. How many of them have been won by Northern Hemisphere teams? Yeah, that tells you the answer right there. It's the Southern Hemisphere's game, and we dominate it, and that's just the way it is. And I don't know if that comes from discomfort or, you know, we just are able to kind of make things happen a little bit better. But you know, there's only 2 teams that have won 3 of them, and none of them are England or France. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't won 3. And I continue to think that Southern Hemisphere rugby will continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, honestly. But with that being said, I think this is another close game, and I think we have a chance to win, just like we did last week. We had a chance to win. We've just got to keep the discipline down, keep the discipline in check, and take advantage of the opportunities, and hope that Andre Pollard is 100% with the boot, because we already know Jordy Barrett's definitely going to be. That guy is unreal kicking. Like I said, I think he's better than Beauden. I think he is the best Kiwi kicker there is. Richie Mo'unga's great, but man, Jordy Barrett's just on another level, man. That guy can kick from distances. It's unreal. You know, he's a highlight reel when it comes to his boot and when he gets an open. And then we saw, obviously, Beauden with the amazing assist to a try. It happens, you know, we're getting there, but, you know, I hope everybody watches this match and enjoys it, because, you know, we don't get this all the time. You know, in America, people don't care about national sides. It's all about professional sports. And I wish they cared more about national sides here, because if they did, I think they would enjoy rugby a lot more. But we shall see how that goes. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. Get up at 5 in the morning on Saturday here, 5:05 a.m. kickoff for the final match of this tournament. And I'm hoping for a victory. It would be great to kind of close out the tournament with a W and move on forward into the autumn international season. But until then, I will talk to you guys all again very, very soon. And I hope everyone is safe and good with their families. Cheers, guys.